Hello, everybody. I'm Chuck Todd. Up next, we're going to go Romney live and unplugged.
He's great acoustic.
We see parents who dream big, of honor students and artists. By supporting programs that help children learn, we help parents watch their dreams come true.
From the Watergate Building in Washington, this is HotlineTV. Now here are Hotline editors Chuck Todd and John Mercurio.
It's HotlineTV. I'm John Mercurio.
And I'm Chuck Todd. Willard Mitt Romney launched his first TV ads last week. The ads showcase Romney unplugged, up close as he walks us through virtual proudest moments montage. John, how successful will these ads be, and was it a good idea even to go up?
These ads better be damn successful.
They have to be.
Or Romney's in big trouble. Look, everybody's going to be waiting, I think, over the next couple of weeks to see how successful they are, to see if they help Romney rebound off what's been a real kind of a rough couple of months. He had a weak launch. This sort of mindset is forming among the media that he's a flip-flopper, and unless there's a nice bounce that comes out of this, he's in trouble, I think. And the ads
I'm
themselves,
gonna try to go good cop,
the
bad
ads
cop
themselves
here.
were strong, but not that strong.
I'm going to try good cop, bad cop here. I think the good they were trying to do out of these ads was one thing. I think they think, okay, we're defined pretty horribly right now in the media, and with the media elites or the Republican elite.
Of which you and I are most definitely one.
Apparently.
Yes.
But maybe Iowa Republicans and New Hampshire Republicans, sort of the rank and file, haven't really gotten this message yet, so let's try to preempt it from getting there before it gets too well established and try to establish him as this business leader. Sort of the bio part of Mitt Romney, which I think potentially is very strong, particularly in a general election. I still believe he's the strongest potential general election foe if he somehow gets through these contortions that he's going through. But I'll tell you, I think these ads were a complete and utter mistake for one major reason, because it now accelerates the success barometer that he has to have.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a business guy. So now he's throwing up this marketing money early. It's likely he's going to get very little bounce out of this.
Right, because how many people in
Before the
these states
summer.
are actually paying that much
That's
attention
right.
that's not going to wear off before we hit the
That's
summer
right.
and the fall of this year?
He had until the straw poll before putting up these ads.
Yeah.
He had until the Ames straw poll to show that he was going to be a first, top tier candidate.
It showed a sign
finishing-
of panic. It was a sign, I think,
Yeah.
of panic, and I think that's something that once people smell panic, especially among the
what I
media
think-
elite,
that's-
they start to hover and they
There's a
start to
problem
really scrutinize.
that the first candidate that really fumbles in any of the big six, the media is petrified of having to cover 20 candidates.
Mm-hmm.
So the vultures are going to circle really fast to drive somebody out of the race the minute it looks like it's fair to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And what Romney is potentially causing himself is that if these ads don't work, then all of a sudden, he's going to have do one or two things: fire his staff and bring in new people, which I think that's always inevitable when things aren't working. You have to shake it up, or hey, it's time for him to get out. I think the pressure is going to increase. There's 70 million reporters covering this race, and they all want to be the first one to shove somebody out. They don't mean to, but that is sort of what happens. It becomes a sort of frenzy.
Right.
And Romney now has thrown some gas on that fire.
Right.
And he's got to be careful. He better hope these ads work. I happen to think that they weren't the best ads.
Well, I thought they were fine ads. They were strong. He, of course, as you mentioned, did not use any of the actual footage from his
Because his announcement wasn't very good, and they know that.
Right, but and I think you're right. I think reporters. I think, other than the fact that they've been sort of watching him go through these contortions, have also been looking at polls that don't really show him making any gains
But polls
at this
don't
point.
matter at this point. And
But
what Romney
within
did
the
with these
Republican
TV ads is
primary-
he made polls matter, and they actually shouldn't
That's
matter
exactly,
at this point. And that's the mistake
That's exactly
Romney
what
made.
I was going to say. People have to watch these polls now to see
Now
if
they are
end
going to
up
watch
mattering.
them, and they've made them matter. It's amazing. When you see somebody fumbling,
Yes.
and we're
We're fumbling.
We're fumbling now.
We fumble as well.
Will somebody end the show before I take his line?
And that's all for today. We will see you tomorrow on HTV.
HTV. I'm Chuck Todd. See you then.
I'm John Mercurio.
I'm Chuck Todd.
And I'm John Mercurio. We'll see
Stay
you tomorrow.
classy. You stay classy, Hotline. I'm Chuck Todd.
Nice landing.